In the chaos of war, when radios failed and men couldn't move, help sometimes came on four legs. This is the story of a small messenger who crossed no man's land, carrying hope, courage, and a note that would save an entire unit. His name was Chips, a mixed-breed war dog trained to carry messages between units when all else failed. No one expected much from him, but he would become one of the bravest messengers of the Second World War. Chips was born in New York, an ordinary family pet. When the war began, thousands of dogs were volunteered by their owners to serve. Chips was one of them, trained to run, to listen, and to never turn back. Messenger dogs were taught to cross dangerous terrain, carrying small pouches tied to their collars. They memorized routes, faces, and commands. And above all, they learned not to fear explosions or the sound of gunfire. Chips was assigned to the 3rd Infantry Division. By 1943, he was on the beaches of Sicily, where communication lines had been destroyed and confusion ruled the battlefront. That's where his real test began. On a foggy morning, an American outpost was cut off. Enemy artillery had severed radio cables, and runners couldn't get through. A sergeant tied a message to Chip's collar. "Find headquarters," he whispered. The dog took off, straight into the smoke. Machine gun fire whistled over the ground. Chips darted between craters, leapt over debris, and vanished into the fog. Minutes felt like hours. Then, from the other side, barking. He'd made it. The message reached headquarters. "We're pinned down. Need artillery support." Reinforcements were sent immediately, saving the trapped platoon, all because one dog didn't hesitate. The story spread quietly among troops, a dog that crossed enemy lines to save men. They started calling him the little soldier with 4 legs. He didn't wear rank, but he earned respect. Chips would go on to serve in Italy, France, and Germany, carrying messages, guarding posts, even alerting men to ambushes. He once dragged an enemy soldier from a pillbox, earning medals no human could refuse him. "He was fearless," one soldier later wrote. "When everyone else hit the dirt, Chips just ran faster." Dogs like him became symbols of loyalty, when loyalty meant survival. After the war, Chips was sent home. The army wanted to keep him, but his family demanded he return. When he finally walked through the door, his owner said, "He just wagged his tail, like nothing had happened." Newspapers printed his story across America. For a brief moment, a dog was a national hero, proof that courage doesn't need words or medals, just heart. Years later, as decades passed, his medals were misplaced. But his name still lives in the archives, and in the hearts of those who served beside animals who asked for nothing, yet gave everything. Over 10,000 dogs served in World War II. Some carried messages, some searched for wounded, some never returned. But each one made the impossible possible, in silence. Today, military working dogs still carry that legacy. From deserts to cities, their loyalty continues, unchanged. The spirit of Chips runs beside every one of them. Maybe that's why stories like his matter, because they remind us that even in humanity's darkest hour, goodness survived, sometimes on 4 paws, covered in mud, carrying a note that meant life. The dog that carried messages through enemy lines didn't just deliver words, he delivered hope. And that, even now, is a message worth remembering.